A very good day to you. Welcome to yet another episode of What Now. My name is Dan Sufo Jr. and today I have in the studio the convener and the national coordinator of the group known as Alliance of North Central Youth. That is, I'm correct, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Comrade Gabriel Joshua Oyoshigbe. Welcome to this episode of What Now.
All right, thank you so very much.
All right, you are the convener and the national chairman of the Alliance of the North Central Youth.
Yes.
Tell me about this organization. What does it entail? What does it represent?
Okay, thank you very much, my wonderful brother. Like you said earlier, my name is Comrade Gabriel Joshua Oyoshigbe. I'm the convener and the national coordinator of Alliance of North Central Youth. This is an organization that is born out of a growing call for youth inclusion in governance. It is an organization that is born out of our zeal to see that people within the North Central region are being educated on the political happenings of the now. It is an organization that is born to imprint on the soul of the young people in North Central. And so far so good, we have been able to carry out several activities that covers the 6th geopolitical zone within the North Central states. We have done a program such as From Street to Skills. Thereby, we go to some particular parts of our environment, bring out people from the streets, we'll teach them some skills, and then we empower them to start putting one or two on their own. We have also educated people on the need to know how far about the governance, the current day government, so that people don't just stay on the fence and begin to criticize the government or waiting for the government to bring meal to them. So we tell people on how to, approach issues positively and progressively for us to have a better Nigeria. And also, we educate people at the period of time that the INEC gave the permission for voters registration.
Okay.
We went around, we conversed and spoke with people. We sensitized them on the need to have a voter's card.
So who sponsor all of this? Is it self-sponsored? This organization sponsoring, or you have somebody who is backrolling the organization?
It is self-sponsored.
Okay.
It is self-sponsored. Most of the things that we have been doing, they are self-sponsored. So we go out, educate people, encourage them to have voters card. That the voters card is their power. When you complain about the governance, what did you have? What is your contribution to the governance?
Yeah.
So we have done that previously, and it's still ongoing because the date has been extended for people to continue to do more. So majorly, we are looking at the youth from the age of 18. As soon as you are 18 years, we started with a program that is called Operation Catch Them Young. Operation Catch Them Young, okay, whereby we go to institutions, we look for youth that are between the age of 18, and we encourage them to go to get their voters card.
So how effective has all of this been?
Yeah, my brother, it's quite very impressive. It has yielded a lot of progress. I can say countless of youths. There are people that when we meet them, they will tell us, we know they vote, we know be part of this thing, whether they do for Nigeria. But we'll tell them, you don't have a voter's card. You are complaining. How will you now be part of the change that you need in Nigeria? So when we encourage them, we admonish them, we sensitize them, they now get relief. And a whole lot of them went out to get themselves registered.
Yes. Okay, recently you had your inauguration of the national executives of this organization. How was that event for you?
Oh, it was very, very wonderful. We, as an organization initially, we were not partisans. We were on our own doing the activity of the organization because the vision and mission statement of the organization was to move around, to see how we can encourage people to help the needies and the rest of them. But along the line, we now saw that the vision mission statement of the organization aligned with that of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We now see that when we talk about renewed hope, the people we are going to meet are people that have, a lot of them look like they don't have hope. And the president has already gave us a slogan that is active, renewing the hope of Nigerians. So when we saw along the line, we decide to till our sheep to follow him. And to do that, we must have to get recognized with the organization, the biggest body of the campaign house. That is Tinubu Support Group. We wrote to them, and they gave us a date. We went first for courtesy visit, and after that, we were scheduled for a national inauguration. I haven't seen and haven't gone through the process of our registration and other things. They now believe that we have the capacity to carry on what we claim.
So presently, you people are to campaign for the re-election of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu
Yes.
come 2027.
Yes.
Okay. So what are some of the things that have endeared you people, your group, your organization, to canvass support for the re-election of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Because if you look around today, a lot of people are complaining of hunger, insecurity, and so much more.
My brother,
so tell me, what is special about President Bola Ahmed
my
Tinubu
brother,
that warrants or that needs, his return?
there are a lot of things, my brother. You see, Nigerians, the problem we have in Nigeria is that a lot of people are happy to see that Nigeria is let me use this word, that there are people who are satisfied in the misfortune of Nigeria.
Okay.
So whatever little mistake or little shaking that they see, they will capitalize on it to begin to criticize the
So you
government
call
of
the
the
hunger
day.
in the land as mistaken?
No. We are not saying that the hunger is mistaken.
The insecurity all over the country?
I will get there, sir. I will get there.
Okay.
Now, you just asked me a question that what did we see or what have we seen
Yes.
in the governance of Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Let me categorically say it clearly that during the inauguration that we did in Abuja, I said it loud and clear that we are going to embark on an initiative program that is let the people know the truth about President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. There are so many truths about him.
So
Probably
there are some hidden truths
There are so many hidden truths.
know
Yes.
more than the ordinary Nigerians.
there are so many hidden truths.
Please tell us some of these truths that we don't know.
Can you permit me now to relate the Nigerian situation
Okay.
to the biblical story of Moses that led the children of Israelites from slavery to the land that is promised to flow with milk and honey?
You want to tell us Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the Moses of Nigeria?
Bola Ahmed Tinubu, as we speak, is the Moses of Nigeria. Because looking at that scenario, the children of Israel rather,
Yes.
when they were in the land of Egypt, having passed through a lot of problem, a day came, Moses was bound, he was about to be killed.
Okay.
God sent a message, he was hidden somewhere according to the story in the Bible. And then Moses grew to a point that he became a shepherd. He was in the bush tending the flock when the burning bush started burning, a fresh bush burning without the leaf burning. So he said, let me draw nearer and see the miracle. And when he got there, the Lord called him out of the bush.
So how is this related to President Bola Ahmed?
Now,
Tinubu?
Moses,
Yes.
who God himself sent to go and rescue the children of Israel, when he met them, he told them the story. A lot of them didn't believe in. The problem we are having now is that Nigerians felt that miracle of Nigerian moving from where we are to the next level should happen in just a day or overnight, which is not possible.
Well, don't you think 3 years is enough for Bola Ahmed Tinubu to have changed a whole lot of things in this country?
But quite a number of things have been changed, sir.
Things like what?
Okay, let's point at the net fund program that is ongoing.
Okay.
You can see that previously there are a lot of students, a lot of people that are out of the secondary school in their homes. We have a lot of people who could not afford to pay university fees.
But there were scholarships. There were scholarships before now.
But those scholarships were not enough, and they were not going round. This time around, it is for the son of nobody. Whoever you are, all you need to do is to log on to the site, apply, and your school fee will be paid directly to the institution. And it does not stop there. The federal government is still giving 20,000 naira as token to keep the student running. I have seen it. I've witnessed it. I have seen a large sum of money sent to a lot of schools. And I even have people that are within my downline who does not have the ideas of these programs. In the process of our movement around the North Central State, we told a lot of them, and they registered. Today, I can say it categorically that over 1,500 students that got information through us that registered continue to reach out to us every now and then. Once they get the money, they reach out to us. That's our thank you. If not for you, how we for do? So that alone is a big pointer that Tinubu is moving the country forward. Remember, there was a point in time that our forefathers or some of our parents told us that they went to university, the government gave them food, The government gave them cloth. The government will even pay stipends for them.
Is that what Bola Ahmed
That
Tinubu
is
doing
what
now?
Bola Ahmed Tinubu is bringing back.
How many school children do you see being fed today in our universities, in our secondary schools, even down primary school? Do you have them happening today?
It is gradual.
Okay, now tell me.
It is gradual.
Now, road, infrastructure, electricity, security, these are basic things that we need as electorates. You understand? People.
Of course.
So now we have President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. What and where do you see some of this development happening?
This is very...
Especially in Kogi State. How many roads have been... How many federal roads have been constructed
My brother,
in Kogi State?
it is visible to the blind and audible to the deaf. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, so far so good. The very quick one that I will tell you, 27 new roads have been approved for construction in Nigeria.
And not just been approved.
One of
He
the
has
road,
spent 3 years.
one of the road. May I surprise you? One of the road is the one that links from Akpa to Benue. You know, it's a terrible death trap already. But on the budget, on the approval, that road is there. Let's just leave this one. We can continue to list numbers and numbers of road construction that is ongoing.
You just mentioned.
What about Lokoja Abuja Expressway?
That place is a death trap.
But,
as we speak now.
But today,
yes,
you can see a lot of development that is ongoing. That road, right from the inception of President Obasanjo, the road was awarded because it was a one lane leading from Abuja to Lagos. Obasanjo awarded that road for it to be dual. And from that time till now, they have been working on the road. But what Bola Ahmed Tinubu is doing now is going to keep the road for as long as the next 50 years. If you look at the texture of the road, you see, the texture of the road will tell you that by the time they finish constructing that road, we are going to forget anything about Lokoja Abuja Expressway for the next 50 years.
Are we sure that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is going to complete that before the end of his tenure?
He will, by the grace of God. What about the coastal highway?
Okay, now
so many to mention.
Let me take you, in terms of power. Power is a major problem as far as this country is concerned. There are communities that don't have light, especially those in the typical communities. These are the people that also need power. If you see now, because there's no power, we are running on generator and several other people. And even government is also adopting the solar power source, which of course is not good for the development of this country. Tell me, what do you think Bola Ahmed Tinubu has done in the last 3 years to ensure that power is enough for the entire people of this country?
The issue of power, previous to this government, the power sector was leased, privatized. And from that time, we begin to have electricity distribution ranging from so-so zone to so-so zone. But now, in this administration, I can recall vividly that the current administration have released the monopoly of power to every state to generate its own electricity. And that on its own is one of the dividends of democracy, that a state will be able to generate electricity on its own. Now, look at Kogi State, for example. We have some. If you want to see one of the biggest electricity supply, it is the sun. We can tilt towards, launching a heavy system that will power the electricity with the sun. And the sun is what is called solar, translated to solar. You have your electricity free of charge by using the sunlight to generate power. So electricity has been decentralized. Power to have your own electricity at will. So whenever they generate power, it is distributed to all the states for them to man it, and then you own it by yourself as a state.
Okay. All right, let's cross over to the recent statement that is being circulated in the media from the wife of the president Tinubu, where she advised Nigerians to go into frying of akara and what other thing he said?
Kuli, right?
Kuli, yeah. And all of that. What opinion do you have on that?
You see, I am happy about the country that we are, that sometimes people quickly begin to make fun about every statement. But when we look at it critically, you will know that if you want to speak to a layman, if you are talking to a layman, somebody who is not educated at such, now you are talking to an old woman who stays in a community. What she does is to wake up in the morning, maybe go to the farm, do a little farming, and then after that period, he will harvest maybe small granite and then put it in the sun to dry them or sell it as fresh as the granite is. Now, if you have an opportunity to meet with such a person, are you going to offer that person a job, a certificate job? Are you going to take that person from the community to take he or she to the urban? No. When you speak to people within their reach, you use what is within their reach to make an example. To me,
by frying akara.
To me,
and remain as a kulikuli seller.
To me,
yes.
What the wife of the president is saying, yes, downline, meaning that the resources that is available to the set of people that she was speaking to us at then, she was only trying to advise.
She came to do empowerment.
Yes.
And that empowerment shouldn't be limited to frying.
No. She was only trying to cite an example that this money can be used to do a business, even as little as frying akara. You know, there's something somebody told me at the point one time. He said every meat in the bush are free. All the fishes in the river are free. But can you go to the river and catch a fish because it is free? If you don't have the technical know-how, or you see a fish in the river, you just jump into it. It is as good as telling the people that this money that is coming to you is free. Some people can just use this money that is free today, they'll spend it. Okay. But for you not to remain a perpetual dependent, there are businesses that are as little as frying akara, as, doing kuli, even selling biscuits, frying granules, and all those things. They are just an example that she cited.
So with all that you have said now and your belief in President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you think, or rather, let me ask you, do you think the Nigerians will vote him to come back again as their president?
See, come to any Nigerians that does not vote for Bola Ahmed 2027, they are the set of people that want Nigeria to remain behind.
How, sir?
Because if you are progressive in mind and you follow the process of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's governance, you will know that the progressive nature of the nation is moving gradually to another level.
How long are we going to stay before we get to that?
It will continue to move. I was going to cite an example of the movement of the children of Israel from Egypt to the Promised Land. Okay. Normally, they were supposed to move for 40 days and 40 nights. But eventually, they ended up walking for 40 years. And that is because of the non-repentant or non-repented attitude of the citizen. Moses was the one that was sent. But when Moses brings the message of God to them, the people will murmur against him. And leading to that, you see a lot of challenges. The children of Israel face a lot of challenges. But eventually, at the end of it, they got to the Promised Land. That is the end of the matter. They got to the Promised Land. So Nigeria is passing.
President Tinubu will take us to the Promised
Land. He
will
take us to the Promised Land if we give him another chance for the next 4 years. You cannot start building a house. No matter how big a mansion is, it starts from foundation.
Yes.
The foundation of democracy have been laid by other presidents. Gradually, they have been laying blocks. This is now the turn of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to lay more blocks. So let us give him the time to lay the block and see, probably, if the block will take us to the roofing level. So he may not be the one to roof the house.
There is not even assurance.
He may not be the one to roof the building. Okay. Because the next 4 years may not even be enough for him to carry out the vision for the country. But he's setting a pace already. My prayer is that after 2031, the next person that is going to come as the president of Nigeria should be able to carry the vision, the same vision with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, so that we don't start going backward again.
Okay. So now tell me in specific terms, what is Alliance of North Central Youths doing currently, and what should people expect from them?
Yes,
in support of President Bola Ahmed
Alliance of North Central Youth. Currently, we have been inaugurated at the national level. Okay. We have started inaugurating our state executives and local government executives. Immediately we are done with that, we are going to roll out a program. And the program is going to cover from this period till after, the program is going to cover from now till through the period of campaign till election time. Okay. We are going to have a number of people that will duplicate more numbers of people, that will continue to duplicate more numbers of people from the state level to local government level to ward level. And by the grace of God,
what will these people be doing?
They are going to do the canvassing. They are going to galvanize
for the re-election
of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Okay. We are not claiming to give the total vote that we have in North Central. But we are looking at about 30% of the vote. And when you check very well, the youth are the majority. From the statistic we have so far, about 15 point something million votes dwelling in North Central. The highest number of registered voters due to our sensitization, the youth are the majority. So we are capitalizing on that to see how we can set the pace that the people we are working with, the people we are bringing up, the youth that we are sensitizing, they will continue to bring more people, and at the end of the day, we will be able to come out with at least 3 million.
All right. Thank you so much.
From Alliance of North Central.
You have spoken a lot, and I hope that what you desire for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will come to pass for you.
By the rest of God.
For the rest of Nigerians, they will watch and they will drop their comments and what they feel about the return of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So what's your last statement on this show?
Yes, my last statement on this show to Nigerians is that let us be patient. You know, you can't give birth to a child today and you expect that child to start walking. You expect the child to start running. It is a gradual process, even in the human life. If a woman conceive, it takes 9 months. And when it is 9 months, the child comes out. If it stays longer than 9 months, it becomes a problem. So let us be patient with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He is doing a gradual work, redefining the economy of Nigeria. He is doing a gradual work, trying to set a pace. You made mention about security the other time. There was no time for me to say something about it. Insecurity that people are crying and talking about. You and I, we are the first security of ourselves. If you see, you cannot leave your door open in your house and you go to sleep and you expect God Almighty to come down from heaven and close that door. When you take example from the former governor of Kogi State, Alhaji Bello.
Okay.
When insecurity became tough at a point, he went headlong against the vices, and he was able to calm insecurity in Kogi State. If you other government officials, other agencies, other governors should follow suit. I know a lot of governors are doing their best, but I want to encourage them to do more.
All right.
The president has done his own part by increasing the income to every state governors. So what is left for the governors is to utilize that income so that he can bring good name back to the president.
All right. Thank you so much, Comrade Gabriel Joshua Oyoshigbe, convener and national coordinator of the Alliance of North Central Youth.
Thank you. Thank you very much, my brother.
For coming on the show.
Thank you.
We hope that as we go into the 2027 election, we hope that your dream for Bola Ahmed Tinubu
will come true.
Yes. And we are here to attest and to come back again to analyze some of the steps he has taken so far.
By the grace of God.
Thank you for coming. Until next time, when we hope to bring another person again. My name is Dansofo Jr. and this is What Now. Don't forget to drop your thoughts in the comment section, share and like. Thank you and bye for now.